Well, after the 3,000, about 3,000, were converted on that first day of Pentecost, that outpouring of the Holy Spirit, we get a picture now as to what the early church, that first church in Jerusalem, looked like. And it's a picture of what we ought to look like, every local church. And some of you will be saying, well, I wonder why my local church isn't like that. And the reason is very clear. Why isn't your local church like this? It's because you're not like this. We're so quick to point the finger. Oh, my church isn't nah, 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 nah. Well, there's nobody in the early church who was going nah, 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 nah. Listen to this, first of all. Their attitude towards the central pillars of the local church. They devoted themselves. Now notice that, they devoted themselves. They weren't coerced by a pastor, an elder, a friend. Within their own hearts, they stuck at it. They devoted themselves. They committed. Where's commitment these days? Oh, my church isn't very... What about you? It starts with you. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the fellowship, to prayer, and the breaking of bread. And there it is. The church services, the apostles' teaching, the midweek meeting. Can you get there? Not many at the midweek meeting. Are you at the midweek meeting? Now, the reasons why perhaps you can't be at the midweek meeting: childcare, illness, work commitments. But where you can be, you need to be there. And Sunday by Sunday, it's Sunday morning, Sunday evening. How many churches should a church have on a Sunday? Well, as many as it does have. If you can be there, be there. Drink it in. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the fellowship. After the service, don't rush away. Be there, talk about the Lord together. Be at the midweek meeting, the home groups, have fellowship with other believers. They committed themselves to the teaching, to the fellowship, to prayer. Prayer together. This is corporate prayer. Prayer meetings where they're offered, we should be there. And to the breaking of bread, communion. It's been difficult during lockdown times, but wherever it's possible to take the bread and the wine, it's a means of grace. So here's a picture of the early church. They, the believers, the 3,000, devoted themselves. And there's no use pointing the finger. My church isn't like this. You be like this, and prayerfully ask the Spirit to work powerfully in your local fellowship. There's the first picture, the attitudes towards the means of grace. Make it so.